Tell that nigga to make sure I fit the budget. Fuck his schedule, nigga, talking about your budget. Yeah, I'ma need that check, so nigga, cut it. Gotta spend that money, yeah, from what you wanted. Ayy, tell that nigga to make sure I fit the budget. Fuck his schedule, nigga, talking about your budget. Yeah, I'ma need that check, so nigga, cut it. Gotta spend that money, yeah, from what you wanted. Ayy, I'ma make him spend his last. Gotta spend the cash, talking about that green. Yeah, I'm eating all my spinach fast. Yeah, I'm gonna tax, cause he only wanna eat my ass. No, I never lack, run up some stacks and then I do the dash. Time is money, but niggas who play me, I need my residuals. He say that he love me, I know he don't mean it, just tryna get physical. Just run me my check, and we cool little daddy, ain't gotta be difficult. And no disrespect, but if you ain't running the bands, I ain't tryna chill with you. Make sure I'm on payroll, I'ma need my pesos. He gon' do it if I say so. He tryna build like some Legos, know what bitches hot like Fuego. Made his baby mama lay low, got that nigga by the tail. He tryna give me his well, ayy. Tell that nigga to make sure I fit the budget. Fuck his schedule, nigga, talking about your budget. Yeah, I'ma need that check, so nigga, cut it. Gotta spend that money, yeah, from what you wanted. Ayy, tell that nigga to make sure I fit the budget. Fuck his schedule, nigga, talking about your budget. Yeah, I'ma need that check, so nigga, cut it. Gotta spend that money, yeah, from what you wanted. Ayy.
I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't breathe, I can't think, I can't eat, I can't say you with another nigga now. I can't eat, I can't breathe, I can't think, I can't see, I can't think, I can't blink, I can't see you with another nigga now. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't breathe, I can't think, I can't breathe, I can't live, I can't see you with another nigga now.
Nah, I can't see you with another nigga. You was always so quick to have another with you. I was always one to let you down the right way, but all I got was fuck you, have a nice day. I was always on the job, never clocked out. When you left, I was robbed, I was locked out. Now you got another on your arm. Now all my feelings on the song. How could I right all these wrongs? You just kept hyping me on. I do not like where we've gone. How what was rightfully ours. You got the sky, I had to brighten these stars. I would've gave you the world. Nigga, you're welcome, I gave you that girl. How could you let this behaviors occur? Now it's a blur.
I can't see you with another nigga now. Nah. I can't see you with another nigga now. Nah. I can't see you with another nigga now. Nah. I can't see you with another nigga now. Nah. I can't see you with another nigga now. Can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't breathe, I can't think, I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't see you with another nigga now. I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't think, I can't eat, I can't breathe, I can't see you with another nigga now.
Nah, look what you made me do. You was busy playing me while I played the fool with shit. You knew I'd never be the same when you was walking out. Cause I was never in the plans you was talking about. All them exes that you told me you was over with. These same motherfuckers you be rolling with. How could your feelings just change? Got me think I was to blame. How can I take all this pain? I feel I'm fading away. How could you say what you say? How could you lay where you lay? I gave you my heart, you gave me a blade to the face. Now all I'm left with is scars. Done and forgotten, I dealt on my cards. Now I'm with her, now you with him. Now it's too hard.
I can't see you with another nigga now. 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 I can't eat, I can't sleep, I can't breathe.
Y'all already know what this is.
Yeah, it's your girl Farrah on this motherfucking track, man. But this ain't no house party. This ain't no house party. You dig? It's no house party. I said this shit a little critical. You bitches looking pitiful. Frontin' like you got it all, your pockets looking miserable. I'm posted up, major loot, my pockets on weight gain. 24/7 cemetery for them dead things. Cause I embody these niggas, you giving sloppy head. And I don't chase dick, I'm only down for chasing bread. And I don't call them, I erase them like a big mistake. Bucking low like fuck it though, you bitches food, I made my plate. Salute me when you see me, it's you and me when you see me. Approach this bitch with some caution, it's you in your grave, you're sleeping. Prove that it's me, I seek in the coop with some chickens creeping. News that y'all knew is new, y'all obviously not competing. Because I swags out, bitches no surfboard. Try and catch me, signal faded like a lost call. It's a lost cause, thinking that you seeing me. Natural born killer, known for giving bitches eulogy. Farrah funeral, Miss Funeral, you think you moving me? Never been a pussy, I get pussies, nothing new to me. Yeah, I bet these hoes gon' follow. If I had a dick, I bet you bitches swallow. I'm such a role model, an idol for all your idols. I never been excited by all the shit that excites you. I never been in tune with them tunes, so I won't hype you. Got a magazine full with these clips, I will rewrite you. Top 5 dead or alive, I won't recite you. Have my niggas run down on you like I sent that kite through. Yeah, I'm posted up with that lobby swag. Hood nigga mental, Farrah honest with my cocky ass. I mean like, they said it was a house party though, but it ain't no house party when Farrah in the house, you dig? So, y'all already know. I'm off this. Man, I'm right? House party.
I tell you I love you, baby, I need you. Even though I know you lying, I'm telling you I believe you. Even though I know you cheating, I will never deceive you. You my heart, and that's really the reason that I can't leave you. I want you gone, but my heart saying you staying. My mind is already made, don't really care what you saying. Just trying to show you it's not a game. I'm not playing, I'm slaying. I got the grip on the can, I'll start spraying. When you left me with a heavy heart. We was tight even when broke, we never fell apart. Got me second guessing, confused, you ain't play your part. Master games, chess not checkers, and you ain't play it smart. I always been in love with you. Without you, what I'ma do? Always on my mind. All I do is be thinking about you. Ooh, I 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 be thinking about you. We got through the seasons, I will never fall. You playing when I stayed on the bench, just so you could ball. And you always coming up short, while I kept it tall. Now when you hit me, I'm acting like I don't see your call. Cause you did me wrong, and now you think about me, thinking how you fucked up and how you gon' live without me. Acting like you did, but you never gave a shit about me. Try to lock me down, all you wanted was a kid about me. I don't really got no time for the payback. You fucked up, now you wondering how you gon' save that. Always knew, never do dirt where you stay at. This my ground, you wanna slide where I play at. This the last time, yeah, it's over. When I see you on the streets, I'm acting like I don't know you. You fucked up, other niggas blowing my phone up. Now you see I'm serious and you wanna switch your tone up. I always been in love with you. Without you, what I'ma do? Always on my mind. All I do is be thinking about you. Ooh, I 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 would say my style is a mood. It's definitely how you feel, where you at mentally that makes you want to dress like that. Yo, this is Terry Doe and I'm from Harlem, New York. I got into battle rapping and I was watching it. I was like, I became a fan of it. I was like a diehard battle rap fan. I was into it for the antics and I wanted to see the bitches pushing each other and smacking each other. So I liked all the ratchet shit, but you know, I was always still a rapper.
It's the young god. It's the young god. It's the young god. Tell them bitches catch up the coupe, color of my star. Ain't got no keys, push start. Bring ties to Babylon. I got nothing but animal on. Fuck playing by the rules, I'm inventing the game. Any bitches can't see me, my being don't roam on a physical plane. My hawk got a scope. Rally B, call it a bird eye. Funny how you see more shit when you got a third eye. I'm not bitch, gotta be blind if you see different. Your reality is constantly shifting. Throw it out the window, they mold the pottery that I piss in. No, dope full of weed up. Rings all gold like King Tut. All this melanin, wax green, all these drugs I'm peddling. Pussy too good, fuck, I look like selling it. Pussy too good, fuck, I look like selling it. Pussy too good, fuck, I look like selling it. Pussy too good, fuck, I look like selling it. Pussy too good, fuck, I look like selling it. Pussy too good, fuck, I look like selling it. I ain't got no etiquette.
We're on. Thank you all more so for tuning in to the Queens of Battle Rap show. This is your host Nomad. Hopefully you all are having a great, wonderful July at this time, July of 2019. We are about halfway through the year, what the year's been. Quick couple of announcements as always. First and foremost, once again, thank you all for more so tuning in. Some regular names, some new names, all are welcomed. I'll possibly have another guest show coming through in a little bit, probably in about an hour or so. Hey there, everybody. King Majobi, if I'm saying that correctly, J.R. Arrington, JJ Philly, I see a King Oz, I see a Mr. Zane, RC, PCBH 167, all the way from fucking UK. Slim Diesel, it starts at 7. A lot of the times, I'm actually the reason as to, well, I'm not going to say a lot. Sometimes I'm the reason as to why we start a little late, me just kind of coming from work and transitioning here. Blame me. You know, I'll take the blame of it. Not all the time, but I'll take the blame of it. But today was a day I was actually able to make it on time. So kudos for that. And I was able to stop and get me a Gatorade on time, too. Side note. Let me see. Oh, shit. My Joby. There we go. Majobi, sorry, Majobi. Toy track is trash. You don't like it? Couple of birthday shout outs. If all of you are more so following these ladies online and you've seen their pictures, their posts, it is cancer season for the cancers out there. For those that like them, love them. For those that don't, C3, probably belated. Wish her a happy birthday. Hers may actually be either today or yesterday. Don't quote me. But happy belated if that's the case, or happy birthday to C3. Another birthday shout out to another cancer, Couture. Happy birthday, Couture, Rhode Island. Lady J, I know her birthday has passed. Happy belated birthday to her as well. Norma Bates, another cancer. It's a lot of cancers. Happy belated birthday to Norma Bates as well. I think hers just recently passed. Don't quote me though. Let's see, another announcement that I wanted to make. Few battles, as we all know as well, things that are going on. I recently saw a post from Casey J, who did I think it's the Megatron challenge. I guess it's some kind of Nicki Minaj challenge. Unsure, but I honestly thought it was dope. And I didn't think it was dope because we kind of communicated about her, you know, possibly coming through to do an interview. I didn't think it was dope because of that. That was just a coincidence. But I do think that it's actually dope. So I would say if you get a chance, check out KCJ's Megatron freestyle. I guess that's what it is. You can go on her. Pretty sure she posted on Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, in addition to that, next week, which is on July 18th, which I think is a Thursday, there's actually supposed to be some diesel. It's supposed to be it's a concert. Jada Ray is one of the people that's actually supposed to be there. It's a boss shit concert. It's supposed to take place in Harlem. H Loft, 226 West 145th Street. Doors open at 8. Showtime is at 9. It's $20 admission. It's supposed to be DJ by, damn, they got there. I got that reading shit. Music by DJ Lady Ruck. And that's supposed to take place on Thursday, July 18th. In addition to that, they're also going to have, I guess, something that hasn't been done before, but it's supposed to be a face-off between Charisma and Jada Ray as well. I don't know if it's going to be recorded live. I don't know if it's going to be something that's, I don't know if it's going to be aired live, or if I don't know if it's going to be pre-recorded and then, premiering later on, but that's supposed to take place on Thursday. So if you're in the building or if you're in the area, check them out in regards to that. I got a couple of your comments to read as well. As always, and as we all know, the URL Summer Impact card, Jazz the Rapper and Official versus E-Heart and 40 Bars. Tickets are more so now on sale. You can go online, urltv.us/SI for Summer Impact. And this is taking place at 820 Hamilton Street, Charlotte, North Carolina, 28206. I'm not sure of the start time yet, but I just got this information posted from E-Heart's page where she reposted the card, the event. July 27th, as we all know, which is approaching very, very, very shortly, the Verbal War Zone Collateral Damage card, which has, as I said before, a bunch of different women on it. They have a pay-per-view and a video on demand that's $40. For those that are able to attend the event, the day of event admission is $45. As of right now, with it being a little beforehand, I believe that tickets are probably at a more reduced rate. And it says $50 if you want to purchase a ticket after 10 p.m. So your best bet is probably, to purchase it earlier. And this is taking place at 89 and 37 164th Street, Jamaica, Queens. They have a phone number as well if you get lost. It's 347-921-2135. It's at the Hall of Fame Studios Multimedia. A couple of people on that card: Official versus E-Heart, T-Top versus Fire the Misfit, Charisma versus Jada Ray, B-Magic versus, somebody's calling me and I'm hanging up on the asses and they keep calling. B-Magic versus Cash Bills. Are you kidding me? Chef Trez versus Casino PA, or Casino Pa, my fault. Bonnie Godiva versus Coffee, Shotgun Suge versus Butter from the Block, Ryder versus Chase Blanks, Miss Taj versus Chrissy Yamaguchi. Miss Taj is another one who I believe is also a Cancer, and her birthday recently passed, so happy belated to her as well. KH versus King H, Drew DeVille versus Young L. A lot of people that are set to be on that card that day. Somebody is calling me again, and I'm like, it better be a death. That sounds rude and fucked up, but stop calling me so much. Couple of comments before we go on. JJ Philly, KCJ is one of my favorites. I root for her. Hopefully she'll come through. We have to look into locking something up. Next week, there's a special set of guests that are supposed to come through. We kind of spoke about it last night. So if you're able to, more so kind of tune in. King Majobi, man, I heard the Candies at Farrah's funeral. PCBH, Shuni versus Suge is also another battle that's set to drop tomorrow. For all the Queen of the Ring fans that weren't able to see it, it is a one-rounder, not to be a spoiler alert, but that is a battle that's dropping tomorrow. Yo, who cares? Talk about battle rap if you Jaguars want to talk about. Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. James Wick. Gotcha. Shuni versus Suge was pure trash on both sides, as per RC. Slim Diesel, I hear Farrah was in the mountains with Lux and Hollow getting her mind right. Swift 30 SF says Shuni is kind of weak. Do you mean in general, or do you just mean in that battle? JR Arton, they're both dope. JJ Philly, 40 bars will bark on Jazz in that battle. Book it. RC, Suge was short, no bars. Shuni stumbled the entire round. I got a couple of questions for you guys at all. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm showing everybody love. PCBH says, I I can't wait to see Bonnie versus Coffee. They've been going back and forth on crazy. I've seen a little bit online. Coffee and Bonnie have been going back and forth with one another. It's a great way to help sell the fight, sell the event. J.R. Arlington, Coffee is going to kill Bonnie. Shaking my head. Everything healthy, beloved JJ Philly. Anapine 2, if I'm saying that correctly. Nobody can ever hear what 40 bars is rapping. She is the whisper rapper. Norconda, Jersey 3-0. Let's see. I got to keep going. Suge and Shunik. Norconda TV. See, there's another announcement that I want to make. Oh, another one. So C3, I think she has something in regards to helping more ladies get on or get into battle rap. Not get into, but just a battle rap event. More so this is for the aggressive lesbians, I guess. Don't quote me. But she's actually battling next week, Friday, July 19th at Wild Orchid Lounge, 111 to 48 Lefferts Boulevard, South Ozone Park, New York. It's $25 admission if anybody is in the area of Queens to come through for that. The battle start at 9 p.m. and the after party is at 11 p.m. C3 is actually battling a woman by the name of Fresh, and K Prophet is actually battling a woman by the name of Novocaine West. And they're also doing a birthday bash for Miss Tosh. And it's called Prism and for my ladies, ENT, feels like there's someone else in there as well, presents Ladies Night, and it's hosted by Tori Doe. And there's also performances by Gucci and Freaky. So if you're in the building, come through, see C3 and K Prophet versus Fresh and Novocaine Music. These are not, to my knowledge, these are two separate battles. It's not one battle. These are two separate battles, but if you're able to come through, I would love to come through. I got a feeling that I wouldn't be able to get there in time, so I would probably just be able to get there for the after party. But if anybody else is able to, definitely make your way. If you take a picture with anyone, tell them that I sent you. You know, it's not going to do anything for you, but it helps. A couple of people have been, I guess, responding in regards to this whole massive Jermaine Dupri comment that was made on a show where there was an interview, or he was being interviewed, and two of the women asked him about, the female rappers mainstream that are in the industry, and, if he was a fan of any of them. And I think they mentioned Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B, and he quoted, or he said something along the lines in regards to, yeah, you're right, PCBH, I'm gonna shout that out too, thank you. But he said something in regards to, don't quote me verbatim, but it was something about, I really don't have a favorite. I can't really tell the difference between a lot of them. A lot of them sound like strippers, you know what I'm saying, just kind of rapping about, I guess stripping, or he didn't say that verbatim, but kind of along those lines. JJ Philly says that Jermaine was right. So what I wanted to know, in regards to, let's see, came over. JD is right. Females are looking at Cardi's blow up and trying to emulate it. The City Girls trend is trash, as per JJ Philly. So do we feel like that's what's popping right now, the City Girl sort of facade or image? Is this not something that has taken place in the past as well? I feel like in times with music, there are a lot of times where you'll have, record labels or companies or execs, they'll see more so a huge, if someone comes out, if there was just like this new Beyonce or something like that, or a new whoever, if they see that sells, people are more so going to want to market someone else to actually kind of do and be similar as well. So is this something new, or JJ Philly known mainstream pushes it, they suppress true talent? James Wick, I disagree. We're talking about the casting and goods. Norconda, they need to put some respect on Jermaine's name. That boy was touring with Houdini in '86 when he was pop locking in the video. JRNT Cardi owned that lane. RC, she could drop another mixtape though. So do we feel like this same thing happens with the women in battle rap? Do we feel like a lot of times the ones that get the most recognition are the ones that, rely on sex appeal as opposed to true talent? Or does this not happen in battle rap? You all more so sound off and let me know. And if anything, if anybody wants to actually call in as well, let me know, and we can look into setting that up. You can state your name, state your case, that sort of thing. So it doesn't happen in battle rap. JJ Philly says no. RC says nope. Or kind of sex sells. Little Kim ushered in the Show My Belly and Cheeks movement. Gotcha. Also, no other females like Couture in terms of style and content. JJ Philly, the real knows it's about spit and looking good is a bonus. Gotcha. That's funny too, because I've heard from some female battle rappers, and I won't say who, that actually feel as if though they don't get a lot of recognition because they are, and I think I've said this on the last show, because they are fully clothed. They aren't, wearing revealing tops or midriffs or skirts or bottoms. James Wick, your battle rap, like any other type of entertainment, isn't about what you know, it's about who you know. Norconda TV, Farrah, 40, Shuni, put on the sexy. Bonnie is another one that puts on the sexy. Somewhere Derek Hawkins, somewhere for instance, the URL event 212 with Jazz and Official versus 40 and E Hart, 4 great MCs. Okay. And that's 4 great MCs who people, I guess, would feel as if they are in a top 5 or whatever. Derek Hawkins, but I wouldn't mind seeing Miss Hustle as her partner. As whose partner? I'm assuming Farrah's. You would want to see Miss Hustle as 40's partner. Why is that? As opposed to E Hart. Is it about the sex image? Jazz showing that belly too. Nakanda TV. Farrah and Shuni could battle Bonnie and Chrissy. If we're talking about top female battle rappers, Misfit is number 1. James Wick, was Misfit always your number 1, or is that just like after this most recent? I'm not trying to call you out. I'm just asking a question. James R. Tanai, Hustle and QB. Gutter Boy 85. Miss Hustle got too much damn drama. She can rap though. It's no longer Jazz the rapper, it's Jazz the undefeated, says Slim Diesel. Remember when Jazz came out losing her virginity? That was all the females could speak about until she lost it. So you feeling like in terms of with the Jazz battle that they really have nothing else to go off of? Who are y'all predictions for this massive 2-on-2 that's taking place? JJ Philly, 40 bars is the best. James Wick always. Okay, that's what's up, James Wick. Some people, never had I'm not gonna say never had, but with the hiatus, some Misfit fans may have fallen off, but it's great to see that, you're still a loyal one. Derek Hawkins, I think Hustle's fan base is bigger. So you think it's more so about the fan base? Okay. RC Jazz don't even battle enough for the statement to be valid. 40 and E Hart 2-1 says JJ Philly. PCB has Jazz been defeated, LOL. She lost to Official. Great point. James Wick, I'm too old. RC plus she's ducking vets. RC, who is she ducking? Arcana TV, Jazz put on though. What do you guys plan on doing? Are people going to more so look into attending the event? It's in North Carolina. Are people going to be streaming it, stream parties? Slim Diesel, Jazz kill heavy hitters. Jazz is ducking Couture with a win. I wonder when the next Queen of the Ring event is. PCBH 167. I'm not sure. I thought I heard through the grapevine that at one point they were going to be doing something in July. They had that first card come out in March. Then they had another one come out in May. So I more so assumed that something would come out in July as well. July is a good month, I would say, for females in battle rap. A lot of battles going on, especially with this Verbal War Zone, but just kind of battles in general. So I don't know if they'll have some. Well, July is damn near over. So maybe something will happen for August. Maybe something for September. We'll see. Who would you like to see on that card? Maybe we can put some shit out there. Maybe they'll, get the attention, get some potential battles going. I did hear about one potential matchup on Queen of the Ring card that should be coming up. I just can't say who. Lord Jesus, or Lord Jesus, sorry. Hart and 40 seeing what people saying, and they're going to beat Jazz. And no, bad 2-1. Dylan or Dalen, Stonemeyer. I would rather see 40 and Bonnie because we've already seen that. So you felt like 40 and Bonnie would have been a better look for Jazz and Official, even though this is like their first time. You just wanted, I guess, the guaranteed chemistry. Because 40 and Hart kind of had like a little bit of a 2-1-2, not quite, when they battled, when Hart, who the fuck was it? I forget. Was it, what's his name? You guys know his name. Glasses, dark skin, from Cali. I can't think of his name, but you know his name. Stream, hopefully without lag. James Wick, Slim Diesel, stream all day. PCBH, Gaddis said she was returning this year. She's been MIA though. Gaddis has said that she has been returning. I should actually look into seeing when I can get Gaddis to come on again. I kind of feel like Gaddis, I think contractually, if that's the word, if not, I'm making it a word. I think something happened with Gaddis in returns to not coming back. Gaddis, I would love for Gaddis to come back. I feel like with 2019 being such a great year, Gaddis should come back. If Gaddis came back, give Gaddis a name. Even if it's a rematch, give Gaddis a name. I really want to see a QB Misfit rematch because I feel like they've both definitely progressed. I think that would be a dope one. And that shit, I think, could be like, you know, URL or RBE worthy. Or kind of a focused Jazz is a problem except for E-Hart. Derek Hawkins, Scratch Hustle, Couture should have been 40's partner. Okay, a little New England thing. Couture and 40 versus Jazz and Official. I vibe that. Some Diesel, Jazz beat E-Hart though. PCBS, Shayna versus Couture could be dope. Yeah, that's another one that was supposed to go down some years ago. We definitely need that one. If Queen of the Ring could pull that off, I think that would be a massive one. A full 3 rounds, not a 1 round either. Couture and 40 would be a dope combo. Deadly. Norconda, what the fuck? E-Hart, Dog Walk, Jazz. There we go. Talk that shit. J.R. Arrington. Oh, C3 and Misfit versus Farrah and Shuni. That could work. And C3 and Misfit and Shuni all have freestyle capability. I'm not saying Farrah doesn't. Farrah, I think, out of all of them, has great stage presence and performance. I would check that one out. Shayna vs. Couture is still going down at PCBH. Long overdue, but my money on Shayna. I was about to say, RC, your money's on Shayna. He said, I mean Couture. Derek Hawkins, NWX. Hart versus Fly King. There you go. That was a battle where where 40 and E Hart actually kind of got together and, you know, did like a little double team. It really was nothing special, but just a little something. It was Hart versus Fly King Nomad. Thank you, PCBH. Tall T, RIP, QP. Rest in peace, Tall T. I wish there's a long overdue battle. Couture impressed me versus 40. Really? What made Couture impress you, PCBH, during that battle? JJ Philly, Gaddis, I don't think it's wash. Got more battles to do. I agree as well, JJ Philly. Put it out there, JJ Philly. Who would you like to see Gaddis go up against? RX versus Gaddis, Norconda TV. That would really be dope. That would be a great one. I would watch that. Black on the scene, be more T-Tokar, if I'm saying that correctly. Look for those that don't appreciate the fact that they are appealing sexually to have that as a tool, then get unappealing. Then you won't have to cry and whine about, damn. JRT, your Gaddis go hard. Gaddis versus Misfit, what I want to see, the original AG battlers. I think they're actually cool. They did some sort of documentary some time ago, and I think I spoke to Misfit about that when she was up here not too long ago. They did some sort of documentary where it was about them being AGs and rappers at that, but they seemed like they were actually cool. But Misfit did say some shit in her battle against, I don't remember who, but maybe one of you out there does, especially that #1 Misfit fan. Well, not #1, but a diehard Misfit fan. Where she said something like, at the end of the day, y'all bitches forget that this is a competition. It was some battle. She said something like that. Don't quote me verbatim, but let me know who actually can remember that line or how it went. Slim Diesel, I went to Nome and was there for 14 hours. Got to do the stream, LOL. Some of these, I've heard stories about that as well. I know people that have started out at as early as the early afternoon when URL has had events in New York, and to get in front of that stage, just one guy told me that he would go there early in the afternoon, and I saw the camera pan on him a few times. He's like in the front row, but he said that it is an all-day thing. You don't want to move. You don't want to miss your spot. Move, you know what I'm saying, to lose your spot. You really can't pee, you know what I'm saying? You're hungry, you're thirsty, all kind of shit. But he's just like, that impact, that feeling of being in there, you know, watching historic moments or whatever. He's like, you can't take that away from it. I've personally never been to a URL event. He kind of scared me with that. But, you know, it is something I definitely am looking into checking out. I was going to look into doing it in August. I just got to see if I'm able to. We'll see, though. You know, I got other bills due. You know, I got to handle responsibilities. What is all this clean paper RIP shit? What happened? What's up, T7M Radio? If you guys have a chance, T7M Radio actually has a dope article out from 100 Bars magazine. You can actually go to T7M Radio's page or go to the actual 100 Bars magazine website and check that out. It's a great piece, nice lengthy interview for those that like to read, for those that can read. If not, you can get someone to read for you. But definitely look into, you know, checking that out, supporting, you know, all that good shit. And shout out to him for, you know, coming through last week. Shout out to all of you as well, but shout out to T7M Radio and Top Tier Podcast for coming out and speaking last week. Shout out to Chris Dubs as well for coming through and making an appearance last week. It's always appreciated, trust me. E-Heart legendary. 40 E-Heart gonna find a dude that pop Jazz cherry. He gonna say the box was whack. Jazz needs to own her skills. Couture impressed me because she went bar for bar with a bar heavy person like 40, and her performance was dope. RC agrees. Iceberg 91 Misfit versus Gaddis. That's one that you want to see as well. PCBH 167. Fitz said that against Miss Hustle. There we go. And Miss Hustle also has a battle coming up versus Queen Vixen sometime in August, and she has another battle coming up. I think it's a cipher. She has another battle coming up. Somebody told me about it last week. It might have been you, PCBH 167, but she has another battle coming up as well. Iceberg 91. Do you think certain things should be off limits in battle rap? Because I don't. What do you all think? Should certain things be off limits in battle rap? Or is anything game? Some D's are where's Uncle Ra? Why am I not enough for you? Am I not holding it down when you need Ra in the back? No, he actually is out of town. I have a great fill-in engineer, but he is out of town. But he does send his love. But yeah, you got a great fill-in, engineer. Why you? Because I'm just reading off of what you got. I'm not even going off of what I have here. I'm just kind of going off of what everybody else is spitting. Yeah, I'm talking to you all. I don't think RX has a battle coming up. Her last battle was against Bonnie. That was a classic. PCBH, who do you give that battle to? URL event advice, wear Uggs and bring icy hot. James Wick, that's the scheme you're talking about. She goes in on Miss Profit. Anapine too. Sorry guys, but I think Miss Hustle's bars are straight garbage. I don't think battle rap is the place for limits and people who don't have tough skin and self-control. Your emotional triggers are your weakness as a battle rapper. I kind of do agree with that. I feel like when someone has gotten to you, in a way that they've kind of won. PCBH, I gave it to Bonnie 2-1. Rounds 1 and 3. RX was dope, but they gassed every line she spit because it was in her hometown. So you feel as though if it was somewhere else, PCBH, RX definitely wouldn't have gotten that win. Derek Hawkins, after the way I saw Misfit shaking my head, certain things should definitely be off limits. What should be off limits, Derek Hawkins? Iceberg 91, Farrah shouldn't battle if she can't handle certain things being said to her in a battle. JJ Philly, personal. I think personals are corny if they are redundant and not creative. JJ Philly, what have been some personals that you felt like were redundant? I will say one personal that was a little redundant, or it's like I don't really care to hear it. Or there are a few. The Tory Doe abortion thing. I think she's even tired of hearing that. The 40 bars and the shelter thing. I think that's one that's been oversaturated. Not for nothing, but I don't know if it's personal. But even the Bonnie and the ghostwriter thing, I feel like, you know, that's something that can, you know, we've heard it. They said definitely said RX body Bonnie because of the crowd gas in every bar, but if that was a neutral crowd, it wouldn't have looked like that, looked that way at all. 3 things are off limits to me, and a battle rap, says Slim Diesel: religion, the handicapped, and the dead. That's interesting that you said religion. I wouldn't have thought about that, but okay. JJ's feeling, yeah, Tory's abortion. It was stupid as fuck when Official tried it, and worse when 40 did it. The abortion thing. Was 40 the first one that mentioned the abortion? I feel like 40 was the first one that mentioned Tory's abortion. JJ Philly, nah, the ghostwriting is fair game. So ghostwriting, you gotta, okay, Bonnie and math angles are played out. James Wick, he's a Muslim. JJ Philly, dead relatives' names. Okay, so they can't say like your grandfather Curtis or your aunt Yvonne. When they say shit like that, that's too far for you. Nah, Couture buying views no matter. Oh, when Official said that, Couture buying views, I don't want to hear that no more. How many times is that? Oh, okay, gotcha. See, I can go back. It was stupid as fuck when Official tried it, and worse when 40 did it. Gotcha. PCB, Shuni was the first one that said that about Tory's abortion. Was she? I think. Wait, was she? I think so. Yeah, you're right. Now, fuck you and that dead baby, Brenda. You know, and then she, you know, walked off or whatever. And then I think 40 followed up afterwards. You're right. I think you're right. Because I think Farrah, when she battled 40, she said something about you had it in all whatever rounds. You know, I think you're right. Iceberg, I wonder why Farrah and Jazz never want to battle each other. I feel like that was well, I have my own reasons as to why I think that hasn't happened, but yeah. On ghostwriting, since we're that actually came up, what does ghostwriting mean for everybody? Explain ghostwriting if you can for me. Everybody may have a different perspective on ghostwriting. I remember some years ago there was a rap battle, and it was with Cannabis versus LL Cool J. Cannabis, you know, spit his diss first. I forget the name of it, but he spit his first. LL responded, and the way that LL responded, excuse me, I recall somebody stating that they really didn't give LL props because he basically, the same style and the way that Cannabis delivered his, he delivered his the same way, but of course he changed all the words, you know, with the whole 99% of his fans wear high heels and then 99% of your fans don't exist. You know what I'm saying? He sort of just switched the whole thing. Is that, you know, somebody didn't give him credit because they kind of felt like, not that that's ghostwriting, but you really didn't do anything special. So I know that there's another, you know, there was a battle with Bonnie where people, you know, put in the original guy's verses and then they put in her verses. And she kind of pretty much did the same thing where she used, you know, I guess the same melodic flow or whatever, but just switched the words. Do you guys, is that what we mean in terms of ghostwriting per se? Because I feel like everybody has a different definition of ghostwriting, although we can pretty much kind of agree, you know, on certain shit. Shuni can be read for just effing behind Farrah. She wanted Fetty all along. Sparring is okay. Yeah, PCBH. I remember that too, where Jazz said her name in the battle and she got kind of angry. JJ Philly says, writing straight verses is ghostwriting. RC, someone writing your bars, not lyrically sparking or suggesting something to make your content hotter. Someone providing your content and lines is ghostwriting. Gotcha. Thanks so much for that, James Wick. URL just released a post for T-Top versus QP, 85-15 T-Top. Rest in peace, Clean. Hope you're doing good in heaven with Tall T. Lyrically sparring. Okay. Arcane paid, PCBH, Arcane paid for bars from Caustic, and Disaster exposed him in their battle by pulling the PayPal receipts. Iceberg 91. Ghostwriting is someone writing for another person in music or battle rap. JJ Philly, that's okay. He just answered it. What you spit has to be original from your pen. Norconda TV. Bonnie, a.k.a. the human copy machine. Slim D is a Bonnie can freestyle, so Bonnie's good money. That's the thing. I know that it does come up with Bonnie, you know, a good portion of the time. I think it comes up with Bonnie more than anybody. But Bonnie has done rebuttals and freestyles in the battle, I guess, to prove that she actually has the ability to do so. Do you think that Bonnie will ever live down this whole ghostwriting thing? Do you think that there are others that have ghostwriters? If you think that there are others that have ghostwriters, name them. Not being messy. Don't get your baby father, your uncle on me. But just, I'm curious to see who else people feel have a ghostwriter. Males and females. How about that? PCBH has some diesel. Bonnie freestyles in every battle, so she clearly doesn't need a ghostwriter. Slim Diesel, if you can freestyle, that means you can rap. Gotcha. JJ Philly, Bonnie opened up herself to that, though. Drugs. Norconda, you feel like Drugs has a ghostwriter? Gotcha. Okay. JJ Philly, it has to be proven. You can't accuse someone of having one if you don't know. Gotcha. What can be done to actually stop the whole ghostwriting thing? What do you guys think can take place? RC, the ghostwriting angle against Bonnie won't be enough to win. QB brought it up, but QB was lyrically dope and performance was on point. Coffee needs to have something other than speaking on Bonnie ghosts. I'm probably saying ghostwriting, but it's the whole maximum capacity of letters. Don't book them if they get caught, says JJ Philly. Don't book ghostwriters if they get caught. That's a great penalty. PCBH, people said Jazz got a ghostwriter because of her sports scheme. LOL, that's dumb. Women watch sports too. Derek Hawkins, sensitives within contacts. Who else do we feel has a ghostwriter? Someone else had actually told me that they watched the Bullpen versus Queen of the Ring card, and they felt like some of the females up there had ghostwriters. They named one in particular, but they felt like they actually had ghostwriters. Ban them for life, says Norconda TV. JJ Philly, don't take the damn battle if you run an empty. Oh, incentives within contracts. Gotcha. JJ Philly says who. So this was just somebody I was having a conversation with. And if I ever get the chance to interview her, I do want to ask her about that. It's all right. Don't worry about the grammar, Derek Hawkins. It happens all the time. Someone actually, I remember saying, we were going down a list of that whole card, and I said something along the lines of, you know, KCJ, you know, she kind of did her thing. And the dude was like, nah, she's not writing that. A lot of them, he kind of felt like they're not writing their own shit. I know I'm saying your name A2 wrong. I'm just gonna go A2. I guess it's Anapine 2. While I'm glad they stopped talking about Bonnie's transvestite uncle, Ish was getting old. Gotcha. PCBH, they say Coffee got a ghostwriter because she's affiliated with Geechee. That's what happens with females and male groups. You think so? Because I feel like Official, I mean, she's with NWX, but maybe because Official was popping prior to NWX. I mean, people, you know, insinuated that Official had a ghostwriter, but I think that kind of died down. I remember those Civil War battles. I think they wrote all that, says JJ Philly. Oh, okay, I'm saying it right. Cool. I love that KCJ versus Clone battle. Yeah, during that battle, someone said to me that they felt like she didn't write her own shit. Like, you know, I guess it just sounded way too different than the other shit that she had put out. Norconda TV says, make battles random. Show up, then you know who battle. Then you know who you battle can prevent ghostwriting. Would it prevent it? What if they're just rapping, but they're not really, you know, coming at that person specifically, but they're just spitting whatever hot shit. You know what I'm saying? What if they're just like, I'm the best because I do this and I do that and I got that, and you know, you don't have whatever and yada yada, but it's nothing directly geared towards that person. You get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's a way that I like your idea, but I feel like that's the way that a person can actually go about. Like, if I had a ghostwriter, if I was an artist and I had a ghostwriter, I feel as if though I would be able to write some shit, and with me writing my shit, I can honestly still have it where I may not mention your name specifically, but I can write it so I feel as though you're in the mold. It'll apply to you somehow. People did say Official had a ghostwriter when she was in the Flatline group. Yeah, I'm not saying that they never said it, but I just feel as if though it fizzled. It's not something that follows her. That's just what I meant. But you're right. JJ Philly, it's unfair to say a female has a ghostwriter because they're nice. Coffee just nice with the pen. Gotcha. They say Cortez writes for Misfit because they're in the same group. Tis true. She's another one that freestyles. RC, someone accused Charlie of writing for Couture when she battled Official because they was dating. Dudes will never get accused of having their girls write even when the girls are better. So like in a case of Shuni and Fetty, they'll never basically state that, you know, Shuni is ghostwriting for Fetty or that Stampede is writing for Miss Miami. That's basically what you're stating. It's a double standard. PCBH, Jazz accused 40 of having a ghostwriter in their battle when 40 joined Writer's Block. You had to join another team right before you battled me. Slim Diesel, even if you had people giving you bars, the best way you can dispute having a ghostwriter is to freestyle. RC says right. What if you know, everybody can't freestyle, but I guess freestyling is a way to determine who actually can write their shit and who can't. At one point in time, I had an idea of kind of like what Nurkonda says, having people show up, you know what I'm saying? A person not knowing who they were going to battle. I had an idea of maybe having a battle, you know, you have two people. Let's just say it's 2 o'clock. You have two people. You give them, you know, time to go into 2 separate rooms. No, you know, calling up anybody or anything like that. Just straight writing. And even with that writing, if they wanted to... I don't even know if that would work. Possibly a subject. Let's say you got 2 people that came together. And with the 2 people that came together, let's just say the topic was like, you know, being broke or fucking spaghetti, something random, you know, whatever it may be, why my performance is better, whatever it may be. Have them write on that topic, but in battle form against the other person. I feel like you, by doing that, because if I had 2 people more so within a room and they were going to begin at 2 o'clock writing and they were going to battle at 4, somebody can still come with some memorized shit and still write that down. So I feel like if it's a random topic or something like that, that's one way to determine, you know, who actually can write their own shit and who can't. It sounds like a lot. It sounds like bullshit. It may be, you know, some new tactic or whatever. Maybe I came up with some new, you know, show us some shit. Maybe I need to get it patented. You all would watch, I hope. I think Casey J says she had just wrote her verses. That's what it looked like. She was just trying to remember them. Okay. PCBH, the worst thing was when QB said Jazz has a ghostwriter in the battle. She not writing that. I remember that. That's crazy that she says I don't write my own shit because I'm that nice or I'm that good or some shit. She automatically lost after that because she admitted that Jazz's bars were better just based on that statement. She did the same thing with Misfit. When I think Misfit in their battle on Grind Time, when Misfit started rhyming, I think she kind of turned around and she pointed to Cortez because she had a back turn, I think, and she was like, you know, basically indicating like, you wrote that shit, you're writing for her. Mushroom Kingdom Entertainment. I heard Bonnie did nothing but freestyles for her upcoming battle on RBE. Is this true? I always loved Bonnie. I just couldn't get over that the ghostwriting rumors. Are you talking about the battle versus QB, Mushroom Kingdom? PCBH, I agree. I thought QB lost right after that moment too. So the minute that she said that, she indicated that she lost. She basically not indicated that she lost, but they need to learn the full gamut of rhetorical devices. Jazz father is a diehard Giants fan, so she knows about sports. That was funny from QB. They use mostly similes and metaphors. Simile and metaphors. There are so many devices that can be used. She did against Misfit. Yeah, she did that. PCBH Mushroom. Let's see. Bonnie freestyled a lot against QB, but she didn't freestyle everything. Bonnie only had a ghostwriter for that one battle against Nestle, though. JJ Philly. That QB versus Misfit battle got me really into female battle rap. That's what's up, JJ Philly. And that's an oldie. Let's see. Anapon too. They need an English professor to come in and teach them rhetorical devices. Yeah, it's her battle with QB. Thanks, Mushroom Kingdom. I heard Jazz say that too, and she got pics of her and her dad at the games. QB vs. Misfit was one of my first female classics I seen. I love that one. I think a freestyle, I think a rematch between them two. I think we are at a place and stage, although there are tons of other girls, and I'm not taking anything away from them, but I think some rematches would definitely be dope. I would love to see a QB versus Misfit. Them two of them have both progressed phenomenally. I would love to see that. Phenomenally. I said phenomenally. I remember when Official used to call out Misfit in every battle. I wonder if she still won a battle fit. You know what I'm worried about too, in regards to these ladies? I've heard it like maybe twice. I've heard it from QB, I've heard it from Heart, and I've heard it from Fit. I feel like I heard it from QB after Shuni and Misfit after Farrah. Heart, I don't think it was anybody in particular, but a lot of these women no longer want to battle other women. They more so just want to battle the men, and I like that, but I still want these women to battle one another. Maybe just take a break, but there are so many other women for you to battle. We need more battles from these women. We need more leagues to have more battles. There are other smaller leagues, you know, that will have up and coming unknown females. Sometimes I'll get people that, you know, let me know of different females that would like to appear on the show. We'll look into that. For, like I said, the next show, I feel like there will be, but there's supposed to be some in-studio guests. You guys will probably tell who at the end, or you'll see who at the end, but I'll look into promoting that as well. The show for the month of July, even though there's only like maybe 2 more weeks left, I want to have more in-studio people. Come August, I want to look into streaming. I would love to have Casey, especially because she replied back as one of those people streaming. There's another person from Cali. I've said her name before, and I'm losing it right now, but I want to look into having her stream. I would like to have Queen Vixen too. Couple of other ones too. Mushroom Kingdom, we are getting a rematch of Jazz and 40 in a way. The thing about, and we are, what I wonder too is, being as though Jazz and 40 happened on Queen of the Ring, do we think that the people that are diehard URL fans, because you have some URL fans that A, don't really care for the women, and B, don't really know about a lot of Queen of the Ring battles. Now, people that are diehard Queen of the Ring fans will probably get upset and be like, the fuck you mean? But it is true. Everybody that watches URL does not necessarily watch Queen of the Ring, you know. But do we feel like they'll understand the significance behind that, you know, with the two of them being on stage? Maybe they should do something like show that battle prior. That would be dope. QB has beat every guy she's faced, period. QB versus Gaddis got me into female battle rap. Some Diesel. I heard that too, but it's corny. They need to battle the nice young up and comers. I agree, JJ Philly. Battle the up and comers, and then from there we can actually, when they battle the up and comers, who knows, sometime down the line when they progress, then they can have another rematch, just like with Tay Rock and Charlie Clips. Hart says she only focused on battling guys this year, but she battled Official on the beat and the 2-on-2. RC, I think some of the vets who have elected to only battle guys are strategically avoiding We Know Who, aka Queen of Rhode Island. He's stating DNA2, the tooth is here. Okay, JJ Philly, they would support because there are 4 of the nicest. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying that they wouldn't. Well. All right. Some Diesel. Geechee versus E-Hart 2. Oh, Geechee versus E-Hart. 2 cool cats with bars. With the little emoji. PCBH. I think URL fans all tune in for Jazz versus 40, mostly for Jazz because she's a URL battler. The only reason why I say that is because, like I said, there are some people out there who don't like for women to curse. They don't check out the female battlers. They feel like women shouldn't be battling. It's not a good look. You know, I don't want to see you spit and shit. I don't want to see you talking about, I'm going to shoot you, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. So, and for whatever reasons, a lot of them just don't, you know, they feel like it's for the women. She's not going to spit some shit that I can relate to. So that's what I just meant. I think some of the URL fans, just some, not all, you know what I'm saying, just probably don't know the significance behind this battle. But this is dope because this would possibly lead to some of them doing their homework, going back and watching other battles, or turning them into fans wanting to see future battles. Off topic, you remind me of a young and fine Frankie Beverly. Back on topic now. Frank, because of the baseball cap, Frankie Beverly. I'll take it. I've gotten Frankie Beverly. Well, no, this is my first Frankie Beverly. But I get people all the time that they say I look like. So I'll add that to the list. I had another question for you all. Give me a second. Do you all feel that there are women out there, women battlers, that write for the men? Some Diesel. Most of the females are trash. Some Diesel. Name some of the females that you think are trash. I'm not doubting you. I'm just curious. I can't wait to hear how Jada gonna sound on beat against Charisma PCBH 167. That is definitely a dope one. I can't wait to see. Another one that I would really love to see battle on a beat is Don Lady. I think Don Lady is dope as shit on a beat. I would really like to see Don Lady battle somebody on a beat. I'm not even sure who, but I would like to see that. And hopefully, who knows, the battle with Don Lady and Chrissy Yamaguchi was supposed to go down years ago. Well, that may not happen. Okay, so scratch that. But I would like to see Don battle somebody on a beat. I think she's nice on the beat. Couture wrote that transvestite line for Tayrora. About to, yes, of course. I think Shuni is helping Fetty. Gotcha. Amira Nakisha. No, you remind me of Denzel's son, John David Washington. You even talk like him. I need to go and check out Denzel's son, John David Washington. I'll take all this. Somebody told me a couple weeks ago I was like some wrestler from the 80s. I forget his fucking name, but I'll take it. I've gotten Ace Amin as well when, you know, the hat is off. I'll take it. JJ Philly, I don't think so. Dudes got too much pride to take bars from a female. Tori Doe still my favorite. Ray Fox. Ray Fox, you reach out to Tori Doe and you tell Tori Doe that you want to see her ass up here. Let's make it happen. I need more y'all to reach out to y'all as fans. Reach out to these people and let them know to come through. And if they say trash shit about the show, you know what I'm saying? Tell them it's going to get better, but come through. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many shows that are really geared towards the women. Some definitely come through and support. You know, for the most part, any and everybody is an open invite. I try not to make this a show that's messy, that's full of gossip, all that good shit. There are things that I could ask, there are things that I would say, but I don't want to offend these artists, because at the end of the day, I do feel like, you know, on the Erykah Badu shit, they are artists, but they're very sensitive about their shit. So I really walk a fine line with many of them to avoid, you know, conflict or hurting their feelings, whatever it may be. Maybe I'll get a regular co-host who doesn't give a fuck and they'll spit their shit, but they just need to know how to fight, because that's just going to bring on a lot of, but some people, you know, they're built for that, so they don't mind that. Don sounds amazing on a beat. PCBH. Don versus Misfit on a beat could be dope, because Misfit's music is fire. That could be a good look. Some D's all over. Don is super entertaining. Mira Nakisha, Don is very entertaining. On a beat, if you go back and you guys check out some of Don's old freestyles, and like I said, my favorite Don is that Chirac shit. You hit her page up and you tell her that I sent you there and that I told you that I like Chirac. I think Don on a beat is so fucking dope. Or Don freestyle. I think Don's a better artist than she is a battler. And that's not a diss, because I like her as a battler, but I think as an artist, she's a dope one. I miss Don Lady so much. You don't even know. Can you tell her I love her, please? I will definitely tell her that you love her, and I want you to go online and you let Don know and Don Army know that you love her as well. You tell her that I speak from a loving standpoint when it comes to her. Ray Fox, Chrissy Yamaguchi needs to come back. She does. Even she's doing a lot of battling on the beat. Didn't Lex Banco say something like they threw me? Oh no, when she said Gucci, she was talking about that one, not Chrissy Yamaguchi. My fault. Don and Tori versus Farrah and Shuni, still the best female 2-on-2. That is a good one. I don't even have a winner for that one. Who do you think won at 2-on-2? I don't have a winner personally. Slim Diesel, most of the females are trash. Slim Diesel, give me some names. That's why E-Heart only wants to take nigga. Shout out to Erica. Gotcha. Download E-Heart single too. Really did it. Download Jada Ray's single, Last Strike. Check out her video too. Download 40 Bars single, Nomad. Has nothing to do with me, but I love it. Just hearing that. RC, LOLK. But even if she been called out by someone who dope as fuck and not answering. But even if she been called out by someone, gotcha. Hopefully they drop Mulatto versus Miss Lisa soon. I heard that battle was intense. I think I did see Miss Lisa had recently put out some photos of that, so I'm assuming that battle should be coming out soon. Why does Beatrice get no props? Meet and Right says bad girl. I like Meet and Right, Beatrice as well. I think Beatrice is nice. Her and not to keep bringing up the battle versus C3, but I think her versus C3 is really a nice battle. I think it's one that doesn't get talked about a lot, but I think it's a great battle. So great for her, great for C3. Don and Tori one says JJ Philly. Gotcha. I went to high school with Chrissy. LOL. Gotcha. Chrissy has a birthday coming up. She's a Leo. Hey. I would introduce y'all, but you come on. You come on. Yeah, come on. Jade, Cheddar, RX, and Coffee are dope females that's hungry. Says JJ Philly. PCBH, I wonder why. You'll appear soon. It's like a delay with this. You can just take that one. You go ahead and introduce yourself for those that don't know you.
What's going on, y'all? Scored Chris Dubs out of Jersey. TGM, Trap New York shit. What's feeling tonight?
Once again, if they don't know who you are, let them know what battles of yours they can tune into.
Chris Dubs versus LP. Chris Dubs versus Apollo dropping real soon. Chris Dubs versus Bangs. Dre Dennis. I got a lot of them.
Gotcha. Right now, I'm just chatting with them, but a few topics that I had spoken about. One thing that we actually, Slim Diesel said, what's a good female battle to watch? Because I stopped watching. What are some good female battles I think that he should actually watch? Bonnie versus Gaddis is my favorite female battle. That one was, have you seen that one? It's on King of the Dot.
Yeah, that was a while back, though.
Yeah, it was some time back.
2012, I believe.
So maybe something like that.
2012.
Dope battle, though. Dope battle. JJ Philly, older Joker, just playing. What's up? What's good, fam? See, there you go. Spread love. Yeah. JJ Philly, spread love. Cheddar versus Mulatto Black.
Yeah, that's another good one. Cheddar versus Mulatto Black. Or Jade versus Charisma. That would happen on Queen of the Ring a couple months back. Lady J versus Yoshi. That happened a couple months back on that Queen of the Ring card. Two really fire battles, female battles.
I'm trying to think of what other for. One of my, I'm not gonna say one of my favorites. One of my friend's favorite battles is QB versus Hustle. There was some history behind that, but they kind of feel like that is actually a dope battle. Yeah, C3 and Beatrice was crazy. Yeah, a lot of females don't get props because of how they look, but we look at T-Top's boobs for 3 rounds. C3 versus Official. A lot of people said that that's actually a dope one. Star Smiles versus C3. One thing that we were actually talking on earlier was I asked him ghostwriting, like what does it mean? Like when we hear ghostwriting and that someone ghostwrite for someone, what's ghostwriting to you?
To me, ghostwriting is basically anybody that's just writing your bars for you, or anybody that's, just giving you bars that you didn't think of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's pretty clear.
So if let's just say, because I don't rap, so let's say I come to you and I'm like, yo, so I came up with this line and I was like, yo, I went to the store and they ain't had no more. You know what I'm saying? And you told me, no, you got to say I went to the store and it was down the shore or some shit. Is that and I spit that? Is that ghostwriting or no? That's just helping.
That's not ghostwriting because we all spar with people as battlers. We all get help from other people. So that's not like that's not ghostwriting. That's just help. But I'm talking like if someone's saying, all right, they write you a whole 16, 20, 32 bars down, and they say, I spit this and this cadence. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's ghostwriting.
A straight script, like blueprint,
exactly.
man.
Like, as a friend and who's a battler, you're supposed to help out your man. If he says something that's not good, you say, nah, yo, you should say this instead. I've definitely had that.
Gotcha.
And whoever says they haven't, they're capping basically.
Okay. Okay. If that is okay, so let's just say that you have that taking place. Let's just say that, like, I was a battler and I'm texting you and you're texting me back like, nah, don't put it like this. You should say it like that. If that gets exposed, wouldn't that look like you're ghostwriting for me, or do you feel like, no, it would just look like we're sparring?
It would look like we're sparring, but, I'm sure some people are going to have their different opinions on it. Like, most battlers will respect it. Maybe the fans may not get it, but most battlers will respect it because they go through the same thing. What is it? None about ghostwriting is cheating.
Ghostwriting equals steroids.
Yeah, like.
That's a great one.
Just in terms of like helping and rearranging words, everybody does that. That's not a weird thing.
Okay. Gotcha. What was another one I had? I had asked them, do you think that there are some females that have ghostwriters?
Yeah, because we've seen it. But I don't believe that any of the major female players in battle rap have ghostwriters. Like, I don't believe Jazz, Hustle, 40, girls like that have ghostwriters now.
Okay.
I think it's like some of the mid-tier ones or up-and-coming ones. Yeah, they do, but I don't see
Gotcha.
them.
Why do you think they have ghostwriters?
Why?
Yeah.
Because it's been exposed a couple times, as we've seen with someone I know, like Bonnie had the incident last year. But I mean, I don't like name names, but like
right, I get it.
Heard of when you around, you hear certain stuff, and it's just like, yeah, damn, they doing this for the ghostwriting, like they're doing.
Gotcha.
That, like, so there definitely is happening, but I don't think any of the major players, like, not to be rude, but the ones that really like matter, I don't really think they got ghostwriters.
The ones that matter. Do you think some of the men have ghostwriters as well?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Some of the main top ones, or no, or up and coming?
But I think it's more. To me, I feel like the vets, I don't think there's ghostwriters, but I feel like the newer cats who are trying to get their foot in the game or try to, like, become a name, they're definitely having some help.
Gotcha. What can be done, or what do you think can be done in regards to, like, how do we prove a person doesn't have a ghostwriter? What do you think can take place?
I mean, there's no real proof. There's only proof that you have a ghostwriter, but there's no real proof that you don't have one. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're not gonna write your bars for the whole world to see. Like, you can't do that. So,
gotcha.
I don't think there's any real proof. It's just.
Gotcha. So I had an idea. JJ Philly to ask him who is his ghostwriter.
His name is Chris Willis. He's really good. He's really good. We have the same first name, like that's why we clicked immediately. He's really good.
Y'all on the same path. You got a lot in common. I said one of the things that I feel like would help cease that, or just prove who's actually whatever. I said, you have two people show up, at 2:00 or some shit. They don't know who they're battling. They don't know anything. You give them something like a topic or some shit to write about, whether it's, I don't, not necessarily a topic, but just a topic or a theme to write about. But they're battling, a person. I kind of feel like it sounds petty, it sounds weird, it sounds weak, but I feel like that's a way. You give them about 2 hours to go in a room by themselves, no phone, no nothing, and write. And it's like, I feel like by doing that, by them not knowing the topic or the theme, they can't really come with something that they already have memorized or, wrote. Like, if that makes any sense.
I mean, yeah, but that because there are some girls who can freestyle and
right.
would be able to help them. So, like, that would easy. Like, for me, it would be hard for me to write, like, a round in 2 hours and memorize it because I'm not.
No, but you don't have to memorize it.
Oh, you can read it off
You
your
can
phone?
straight up read it off your phone or your notebook or your.
Yeah, that could work. Yeah. Oh, well, then, yeah.
Gotcha. You been accused of having a ghostwriter?
No.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I'm not popping enough yet. once I get this PG, it's gonna hit.
Gotcha. You looking to get a PG? See what
big
happens.
leagues.
Okay.
URL, I'll be king of the dot, man.
Gotcha.
Don't stop playing with me.
Gotcha. There's nothing wrong with having an editor though to make sure things make sense. An editor, is that a code word? Says Slim Diesel. I guess the editor is kind of like the person that we said would help with the sparring per se.
Yeah, I mean, if they're doing it for every single bar, all right, come on now. Like, I've had people try to edit certain things that they say is better, and I've said, nah, I'm gonna keep it my way. I've done that. Like, there's some bars where I've said, like, yo, nah, I'm gonna keep saying it the way I want to say it. Like, so if you're just letting them do it, you know, and you're consistently asking, all right, at some point you gotta know there's a fine line. But if 1 or 2 bars, that's not cheating. Like, that's just, hey, yo, bro, nah, I think you should say it like this, and that.
Gotcha.
It's more so about the concept. Like, that's what it's more so about the concept. Like, if when Rum Nitty said, headshot your mom's sister, they gonna have to MOP your auntie up. But if someone says, they gonna have to MOP your auntie up after I headshot your mom's sister.
Right.
But someone says, nah, bro, say it the other way. That's
Gotcha.
not ghostwriting. That's just how you should say it. You
Gotcha.
know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's about the concept. He still had the MOP ante up concept.
Right.
Someone just
Cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Exactly.
Somebody said, if you need a best of video, let me know. Battlers I've made them for will offer place to battle at URL KOTD RB.
Hey man, if you have me on Facebook, Chris Dubs Willis, or any of my social medias, Chris Dubs _, I definitely would love one, man. Really.
Have you seen some of his
I mean, I've seen them, but I don't know if that's the guy. Like, I've seen a lot of those, but if that's him,
yeah, that's him. If you the ones that you've seen where it's like I can't think of
it'll have
one,
like
for
captions
example.
and stuff over
Yeah,
the
he
video.
said we friends on Facebook.
What's your name on Facebook, bro? My fault, I didn't mean to change this up.
Nah, I'll tell you. I don't know if you want to put it out there, but I'll tell you.
I mean, if he doesn't, I mean.
Or he might hit you up and just tell you this one.
I bet, bro. Bet. I got you.
There you go.
I'll be
You
in
put it out
contact
there.
with you there tonight or tomorrow.
There you go. Did I watch C3 and Beatrice? I did watch that battle. I think it was a dope battle. Why do you ask? I did watch that battle. Great battle. Yeah. I know I was in your way. Do what you need to.
Oh no, yeah, I just didn't want to.
Let's see. What other topic did I have? Give me 1 second. Where is it at?
Oh, snap.
Where is it at?
Did you watch Jade vs. Panic? Did I watch it? No, I did not see the full battle yet. I saw Jade's third, where they did the little thing at the end, but was the biggest female battle after the 2v2? Jazz versus, for me at least, I really want to see Jazz versus, like, versus my verse, or Jazz versus Bonnie. But like, in terms of like big name females, those are the two that I would really want to see.
Jazz versus my verse.
Yeah, or Jazz versus Bonnie or something like that.
I've heard somebody say, and you know, a lot of times I have people talking to me. I heard somebody say that they really don't feel like my verse has put in enough work to get Jazz, or that my verse has put in enough work to. I don't know if my verse is like top 5, but I've heard things like that there are other people that are supposed to get the Jazz before my verse, but I think it's a great look.
For the first time, reminds me of Cheddar.
What is the next biggest female battle after the 2-1-2?
That's the way I answer with the my verse and the Jazz. Bro.
Oh, okay.
Like,
you're meaning battles that people want to see, JJ Philly, or you're meaning battles that already happened? 40 versus Hustle. Oh, okay, so battles that you want to see. 40 versus Hustle, Couture versus E-Heart. A battle that I want to see after. a great battle that I want to see. I still want to see, even though that's why I kind of this 2-on-2. It's dope in some ways, but it's fucking me up because I would have loved to have seen 40 versus Official. That was one battle that I wanted to see. I don't know who I would have given it to, but that's one I would have wanted to see. 40 will annihilate Hustle.
That isn't wrong. 40 versus Hustle. We gotta see.
40 versus Hustle. I watch it. I really want to see a 2-on-2. I need a QB and Hustle versus somebody. Give me that, and I'll be pleased.
Versus like Farrah and Shuni. I really think that's something that needs to be done too.
It'll be like a lot of bitches and fucking disrespectful
very,
shit.
Very disrespectful.
Yeah.
You know what? A question I want to ask the people, because it seems like most of the girls, the females in battle rap, are very disrespectful and like a lot of gun bars. Who's real?
Really shooting?
I'm saying who's a real like lyrical, like almost like Lux or JC of female battle rap. Not in terms of like skill wise, but just like how like they rely on the pen. Not so much a gun bar every single bar, but they rely a lot on the pen. Because if you notice a lot with the females, they talk about like shooting and killing a lot. But I want to know what female MCs really like rely on the pen.
I think people would probably say Jazz. And the only reason why I think Jazz is because I don't really hear Jazz talking too much about, I'm going to shoot up your kids' daycare. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, pour bleach in your baby bottle. I don't hear that as much.
40 is one. 40 is one too.
Yeah. 40 Couture and Jazz rely on their pen. 40 and QB haven't battled. Yeah. I think that used to be Jazz, Chris, but she started using gun bars a lot. Oh, okay. Somebody said I think it used to be. Yeah, she did.
Cause I think that used to
Put your mic closer. Somebody said you sound low.
My fault. Y'all hear me? Oh yeah, there we go. Jazz resting on the lows too much. I mean, Jazz, in terms of style and like how high up she is, she's kind of like the Lux of battle rap. She doesn't have to battle like often, like that. She's done what she had to do to build her fan base to be someone who doesn't have to battle. That's genius, honestly.
Do you not like it when they use gun bars, or you're just trying to see who wasn't taking that easy angle?
I just be watching. I'm like, yo, most of these females we really talk about shit. Like, this they all savages. Right. And I'm like, but you see guys like JC and Lux and like, guys who don't really rely on a gun bar that much. They use the pen. You feel me? Like, my verse doesn't really use gun bars. I gotta watch the last my verse battle I saw might have been Bonnie. I'm gonna be real. Who has she battled since Bonnie? Who was my verse battle since Bonnie?
Was that the last one?
Was it?
Was Star Smiles after that or before that? Was Star Smiles after that?
Was the last battle?
My Curse's last battle was against two guys in the UK.
Oh,
I think I saw that. Would love to have seen One Nest. Would love to have seen Official versus 40. That's one of the biggest battles that never happened. Correct. I thought after Tory and Official, I actually thought that that battle was going to take place because I remember I think 40 had like a notebook with her where she was like Official stole 3 of her fucking rhymes or some shit. So I thought immediately after that shit would have been set up. We now have this 2-on-2 where we'll get a glimpse of that, but I still wish we would have had it individually. But I'll take it that way as well.
Yeah.
I thought about that. My verse did battle Nick Cannon. That.
Oh yeah. Why does anyone know why she stopped doing Wildin' Out? I don't think she's still on.
I don't know.
Does anyone in the crowd know why she stopped doing that? And why? I don't think Bonnie continued doing it either, right?
I don't think so. PCBH could probably answer that one.
Yeah, do y'all know why Bonnie and My Verse just stopped doing Wildin' Out?
Oh, somebody said My Verse is on Wildin' Out now.
Because I swear I don't feel like I remember Bonnie doing an episode, and I know she won like the chip to be on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know if Bonnie ever appeared on the show, but I know she won.
PCB, spit that shit about Bonnie.
Yeah, it's like
He's like a Bonnie. It's Google for Bonnie, so he can definitely give factual information on that.
I feel like
I know she had posted something where she got a check for it not too long ago, but that was about it.
yeah, it's like Bonnie won Wildin' Out, but she hasn't been on there since she won. Yeah, like I thought that was if you win the thing, you got to
You
be
had
on the
like a
show.
spot. Yeah.
Yeah,
It would be a dope, great look.
yeah. But how they in my verse? I don't remember my verse competing on that show, but I have seen her on the show. I've seen her on the show. I've yet to see Bonnie on it.
Has Bonnie's episodes appeared? Does anybody
Has
know?
she recorded one yet? Like,
It'd be dope if they put her on.
yeah, and that's another thing, y'all. It's kind of not just for female battle rap and battle rap in general. Do you feel like, as of right now, like Wildin' Out is kind of almost the main thing that you can get off of battle rap? Because it seems like it is. Because we've seen more people.
Oh, you mean like as far as like
Because we've seen more people from battle rap get on Wildin' Out than we have seen them get major record deals in the past few years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Do you think it's
at the
because?
same time, Bonnie won it.
Do you think it's because people don't really want to check for the artist's music?
I mean, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's no one wants to check for their music. It's just, I just think that some of them aren't really good at it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say like, is Wild? You know what I'm saying? I think Wildin' Out might be the the end
That's
goal.
unfortunate if that's the case.
No. I mean, no, it's not. I hear they pay very well.
They probably do.
Bad at all.
MTV checks are great, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying, in terms of, I think, culture-wise, I think it's unfortunate. I don't know. I'm not a fan of Wildin' Out. Maybe
Really?
that's why.
Like,
I don't know. I don't watch that shit.
I mean, I know some people have said they wouldn't be good at it. Like I know Surf said like, yeah, I can't do that. Like, but there's certain people who are made for that. Like, look at guys like Clips. You know what I'm saying? Look at
Yeah,
guys like Kanye.
the Clips is definitely made for it.
And that can lead to like acting and other things. You know what I'm saying? It opens doors. Like,
Right.
I know Hitman was in a movie. I know Khan has now other TV shows.
Right,
Wants
right.
to start doing skits. So
Right.
I really think
It is a great gateway. You know what I'm saying? If there's something to do outside of that, definitely is. I know there's this one guy up there, Timothy De La Ghetto. I knew of him prior to him actually being on that show. I just kind of knew of his skits.
Okay.
But I feel like nowadays, in all honesty, look at all these other, ones, social media stars who have made it, without Wildin' Out. I mean, they don't. Some of them are getting into music now and shit. But
yeah. I mean,
I get, from that standpoint, I get where you're coming from.
yeah.
I don't really care for the show itself.
Yeah, I get you. It's just I like seeing people from the culture like they grow
Right.
and have something else with that.
Right, right.
Because if you look at it, like, who would you say right now is the most successful with music, or like the biggest name for their music in battle rap? I would say Surf. Would you agree?
I would have. Why would you say Surf?
I feel like he's gotten freestyles on small platforms with 1 million views. He has, I think, the best flex freestyle out of all the battle rappers. A lot of people know he's done music with the most biggest names. You know what I'm saying? He's done music with Wale, Jadakiss, Styles P, Kevin Durant, like Mozzie, AR Abs. Yeah, so it's like, that's. I was supposed to. Surf got a feature with Joe Budden. Yeah, so it's like, all right, maybe like I would say he's the biggest name, but I feel like he doesn't. And even that, it's like if I ask 50 people out that don't live in New Jersey who's Sue Surf, like not all of them would know it.
Right. Even 50 people in Jersey, and it's not a diss to him, but
No, of course, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Surf got exactly, but like if you ask, people like Conceited, Hitman, they got millions of followers on IG because everyone knows who they are from the TV show. So I feel like that might be the biggest outlet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Gotcha. You're right.
Bonnie
You're
got a
right.
song with Cassidy.
You're right. I guess that's the way that culture has changed too. I remember some years ago when they had the Fight Club DVDs, and I remember it was fucking. It was 40 Cal versus some other dude. I think his name was like Cardi or some shit from Brooklyn, and they had 40 Cal winning, and then after he won, it showed like after the clip of the battle that he got signed to Dipset, and it was like when they showed the battle with Luck and Remy, people felt like Remy won, and then after the battle, it showed, you know, Remy signed the Terror Squad. So I guess back in the day, you know, the biggest, you know, way up or gripe up was getting your music out there and getting known.
Yeah.
But I guess, like you said, now Wildin' Out may be that avenue.
Yeah. Especially for the girls too, because they need more girls on the show. So I feel like they would be perfect for it. Like someone like Jazz would be perfect. Like.
You think Jazz would be perfect on Wildin' Out?
Yeah, she's funny. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You think
She
Jazz
has-
is funny? You think Jazz is like funny and witty for Wildin' Out?
I mean, from what I hear her saying stuff, she's funny, but she's very like in the battle. She's entertaining. I feel like she would be good on it because, you know, I'm sure. I don't believe that everything on Wildin' Out is strictly freestyle because they be coming up with whole songs and it's like, all right, how they coordinate that song in 5 seconds. So
Gotcha.
I think there is a bit of a time to plan it. So Jazz can freestyle, so I don't think she would. Jazz can't freestyle.
So I don't think she'd be good on Wildin' Out.
I mean, was Khan and Hitman, they don't really freestyle like that though, and they're on it, you know.
You think they don't freestyle?
What's a? Can you name me one Khan rebuttal? Or Hitman. The only rebuttal I can name from Hitman is the "Be careful what you ask for" against Surf. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you say? QB for Wildin'.
That would have to be. I'm gonna get to your question. QB for Wildin' Out, I feel like would be. Wildin' Out would have to get off of MTV or be on like fucking HBO
Or she
or
would
some
have to
shit.
tone herself down a lot.
Man,
Like,
listen, they be want to fight QB out there. I feel like she would, somebody's kid, fucking Nick and Mariah's kids, or she would come at them.
I mean, I feel like they would let her know you can't do that, but she would probably, she would push the envelope though. They had Arse on the show once, so you know.
Right.
Bill and Bangs.
I don't know if
People, I see a lot of people saying Bill Collector. I feel like he would be good on the show. Someone said
would.
Bangs. I thought he would be good, but I don't know if he has the biggest following for it yet. But I do think Bill would be really good on the show.
I think he would too. After that battle, I really was like, yo, you got to put him on. The fucking face off, the battle, you know, very funny. Even, did you see his face off with T-Rex?
Yeah, oh, that was amazing.
Yeah.
We need more of that in battle rap.
Yeah. Do you feel like we could have the females do that?
I don't think the females would be fight. I mean, they do get into fights a lot, like at the events and stuff. I don't think it would be like that. I don't think it would be that bad. But I do want to see more female face-offs. Yes, I do think J Black should get a lot more of the females up there. I think it would be really good.
Gotcha.
Misfit might be good in Wildin' Out. She's funny. I gotta watch more Misfit then. What other females would be good on
Fit
there?
is funny. Fit is funny. They tried the Don vs QB face off. It was crazy. Yeah, Don vs QB, Stargirl vs QB.
Oh yeah,
like
QB
Don.
did battle. She battled like some college student, but did they?
At Columbia.
I didn't see it yet, but like I assume she toned her like her disrespect.
I'm sure.
I was,
Go ahead.
I don't know if y'all were there. I was in the building for QB and Shuni, and that was one of the most disrespectful rounds from both of them.
Right.
But especially QB, that was one of the most disrespectful. Like, I know you've seen the battle, right?
Yeah,
QB,
yeah.
That was my first time seeing her live, and I was like, holy shit! Like, she
Beast.
really is that disrespectful. Like, she really don't care.
Did you like that battle? I've heard some people say they didn't really care for that battle. It was just disrespect, but not really big on
Shuni,
bars.
I know had the stumbles. She was stumbling a little bit, but I gave that to QB. It was a cool battle. That wasn't my first female battle, like big name female battle I saw live, because I was in the building for Hustle and Official. That was the first thing. Yeah, that was a good battle. You like that?
Oh gosh. Oh yes.
That was a really good.
That was my favorite. I think that was my favorite hustle. That I think
really
was
good.
my favorite fucking hustle.
I remember Shuni said, I would see the post about your nephew dying, I would give it a thumbs up. I was like, holy shit, yo, these women are disrespectful. Like,
Top tier, good shock value, but not much replay value. For which one, QB and Shuni or Hustle and Official? I actually wanted Official to come a little better for that battle,
Which
QB and
one?
Shuni,
Oh.
versus Hustle.
Yeah, because she was just coming off the Jazz battle.
I felt like her bars were more geared towards a Queen of the Ring crowd than a URL crowd for that specific battle.
Yeah.
Just wasn't enough. That's PCBH.
What do you say?
Because if I run up in soccer, Hustle the real hoe out here. Yo, man.
That impression she did was so funny, son. That was my first URL event, and it was one of the biggest events ever. And I was just like, yo, this was amazing. I was like 19 at the time. She was like, way I was dragging her, punching back to back. She thought I trained her. I was like, yo, this is like a spot on impression. He's like, bitch, please. And I was like, nah, yeah, that's why Hustle's one of the best female battles.
That's my
Like,
favorite
really
fucking
good,
Hustle.
son.
My favorite Hustle was her versus QB, but that by far actually, man, she killed.
Is she's your favorite female MC?
I don't.
Oh, you don't pick a favorite? Okay.
Yeah, I have them in categories.
Okay.
And in a specific category, you know, I can't say.
No, I get you.
know,
My bad. I didn't try to put you on there.
they'll be upset and they won't want to come through and shit. But yeah, she delivers.
Yeah, she definitely does.
I'll say that she delivers. Is she your favorite?
Depends on
Shannon
favorite,
Daniel.
but favorite like bar wise is probably Jazz though. Probably Jazz. Yeah.
Jazz your favorite?
Bar wise, yes.
Okay. What's your favorite Jazz battle?
Her versus E Hart. That first round was very fire.
I gotta go back and watch that battle.
I'm alone on a pick and roll. See, this the old Jazz.
I gotta go back and watch that battle. My favorite Jazz was her versus QB.
Her versus QB.
Yeah.
Oh, that was her first URL joint, right?
Was it?
That was her first URL joint.
It was, yeah, because Hustle came after that. Yeah, that was my favorite Jazz. Can't forget my footnotes. All the shit that y'all remember how it does this? That's good. I'm gonna remind you. I love
Her slogan's really good. I hope Jazz, if you watch this, I hope you say that in the 2-on-2. That's
I'm sure she will. Oh, I'm sure she will.
Time too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, Jazz gonna go crazy. Like,
Yeah. Yaj Lankart Ehart is the best female battle rapper. Oh, I could tell how his eyebrows tense. He got a crush on Jazz.
Oh no, that's the homie. Nah. Jazz is very cool people, son. She was actually gonna host my last event, but we had to cancel it. So she's gonna host the future one. Nah, she's very cool.
Dope. Jazz lost to K Profit. I gotta go back and check that one out.
Yeah, same.
Ehart versus Misfit. That wasn't a bad one. I wish I was there because I heard there was a lot of chokes coming out, but top tier. I've never been as high of Jazz as much, but I respect her impact and consistency.
And I respect
as
that
most.
I respect that she loves rapping. She takes her craft very serious. That's a lot that I respect about Jazz.
I really think it's dope that she came back, and I kept saying to people, I don't think Jazz is done. I think she'll come back. I just think it has to be the proper offer on the table, and I'm surprised at this. I'm a little surprised that this is the proper offer. I thought maybe it would have been like a one-on-one with somebody, but I think maybe at the time that she was offered, there was no better look than this, but this is a phenomenal look.
Exactly.
Phenomenal look. Tori Doe is better than a lot of these girls. JJ Philly says Tori Doe is not active enough. Act like nothing says that. Tori Doe is a lot better than a lot of these girls. Okay.
In a bit of female history that I had a question for. Back in right before 2017, Hustle shot a video for URL saying she was gonna be back on URL in 2017, and then she never came back. Does anyone know what happened? I'm so serious, and I'm not trolling. Like if it was something behind the scenes, that I didn't know. Like, does anyone know what happened?
She had the coat on and shit, right?
Yeah, she did the whole. I was like, oh, this is fire.
back.
Hustle. Back.
Yeah.
And then it was.
Well, she says that there are a lot of politics, more so. JJ Philly, remember too, that happened behind closed doors. It was her and JC
and QP, I believe.
Yeah.
They all said they told him say I'm back.
Yeah.
And
I don't know why she had about it. I remember that. I'm curious to know who she was gonna battle.
She said that she had signed the contract and everything. So
they say it's a lot of politics. So,
Yeah.
you know, who knows? Maybe that's whatever happened there. Maybe that was the same reason that her and Farrah's battle didn't
She
go down.
kind of explained it on Facebook too.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
What'd she say on Facebook?
She said essentially they hit up her and Farrah for Jazz and Official first, but it was something about a pay cut. She said this, so I'm not like making it like she said it in the group. There was something about they didn't want to like take a pay cut or something. So they ended up
Who didn't want to take a pay cut? Farrah.
Jazz, Farrah and what's her name? Farrah and Hustle. Yeah, they didn't want to take a pay cut. So it was like we were offered it first. We were offered Jazz and Official first. We didn't want to take a pay cut.
You know what's funny? Well, her battle with Official, I remember Hustle stating, that there was an issue with pay at that time as well, where it was a negotiation in regards to her, I guess, wanting to do it, not wanting to do it, but she was negotiating for more pay. Yeah. And I remember there was an interview where her and Remy, and I think Remy said something like, next time, you know, she said, you know, we're going to get, you know, X amount of digits or whatever. But it was something with the pay at that point in time as well.
Okay.
You know, because I said, I guess a lot of times the women are making less than the men.
Which
unfortunately,
battle rap female, see getting a deal? Hustle. I think she's the best pure rapper, like for a song-wise rapper. I want to see Jazz do a tape, like an actual tape, not of other people's beats, like have her own songs.
Her own beats and shit. Yeah. I actually, one of my favorites with her is that shit with her, with the Danger freestyle, her and the dude in the video, dancing in the streets and shit.
Was that one of her, like Friday freestyles or something?
It might have been. I know it's in black and white.
Okay.
And it's literally somewhere in Brooklyn because you see the bus go by in the background.
Oh, okay.
But that shit I think is dope. Remy and Hustle versus Luck and E Hart could be fire. Jazz and her thotty stage. Those wigs look terrible. No hate. JJ Philly.
I've never seen a bad look at Jazz. Phil is actually just
the body bag of the body bag of 2019. I guess is that supposed to say body
bag? Like he's saying like he's just a play on the word bag.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I'm learning.
She looked good doing it, but she didn't look good in that battle. Like, you know what I'm saying? She didn't look good, like rapping wise.
I don't think she was the biggest body bag.
Of this year, she kind of got beat pretty bad. Unless someone got beat worse in female battle rap.
Maybe right.
Yeah, I don't think someone got beat worse.
Act like nothing. I also attended Farrah's funeral. Act like nothing. I was there too. I didn't see you. You didn't see me either. You probably didn't even know who I was.
Farrah's funeral.
That should be the case.
Someone posted something on Twitter saying, I watched a woman die today. And it had like 100,000 views on Twitter. I was just like, yo, they're really...
And it was with Farrah?
It was with Farrah.
Farrah and Hart want to battle each other. 40 got bodied the worst by Jazz. PCBH Team 40 might be coming after you. What female battle rapper, as per Norconda, can you see getting a deal? I like Don on the beat.
I haven't heard the song. I still say Hustle.
Hustle's nice on the beat. Hustle's nice off a beat. Hustle's dope. I think Hustle would be. I think what they would do with Hustle, they would a great, you know, PR or somebody behind her. You know, I could definitely see her, you know, rising up. Hopefully that'll happen. Top take. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Gaddis back at the end of the year or the top of 2020. Somebody said earlier in the show that Gaddis was supposed to. Hey, Sam Montgomery. Gaddis was supposed to battle on Queen of the Ring, and I heard this back with their March card. I don't know what happened. I think it was some kind of contractual whatever thing. And then come the May card, I know that there was talks about Farrah versus Gaddis. That was a battle I really didn't want to see. I'm kind of glad that it didn't go down. I mean, I would have watched it, but it wasn't one that I was like, ooh, for. I don't know what happened with that, but we would definitely love to see Gaddis. I would definitely love to see Gaddis return. Yeah. Personally. Farrah didn't even do bad against Misfit, to be honest. She just didn't spit her third, and that made it look like she got bodied. Do you feel like Farrah lost her first two?
I don't think she was bad enough for her. I just think, what's her name, won. Like, what's Panic? From what I saw, maybe I gotta rewatch it.
So
Panic. Misfit.
if she didn't, so if she didn't necessarily lose, or she wasn't that bad for her first two, then how was it considered a body?
I mean, well,
I'm not
even if
arguing.
it
I'm
is-
just
no, yeah. I
another
would
angle.
say because they said it was the biggest body of the year. I mean, even if you don't want to call it a body, I think that's the clearest.
The biggest
loss.
loss. Okay.
Yeah.
Dig it.
And because it didn't look good. It's like Jack. It's like Jack on Gnome. It's like what?
No, that one. Let's not live in a parallel universe tonight. Go ahead.
Oh no. It's like Jack on Gnome. Like his first wasn't bad. He got smoked the second, and he quit his third. So that
Right.
made it look worse than
The
what
worst.
it was. That
Gotcha.
battle probably wouldn't have been that bad if he just spit his third the way it was, and then
Right.
let John spit. But no, him quitting made it look worse. So
Gotcha.
Farrah quitting made it look worse. You feel me? That's
Okay.
why it's a
Gotcha.
body bag.
Gotcha.
Because by the rules of it, technically, John, and Jack was only 2 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can't really call it a body, but
Get it. I guess it could be in terms of the year 2019. Do you think Farrah will redeem herself? I wonder who's next on the list for her. If she has anybody next, who should she get next? Should she get
should
somebody
give a shot.
next?
Give a shot.
You give a shot?
Yeah,
To a smaller name?
yeah, like Cheddar.
I think that would be dope, but I wouldn't even view that as her giving Cheddar a shot.
Really?
I wouldn't. Only because I feel like Farrah has battled people who I feel like whose pens aren't as praised as Cheddar's. And plus I feel like sometimes people feel that Farrah picks and chooses who she wants to, and many people do, but sometimes people feel like if it's somebody that's comp, she may not want to, you know what I'm saying, fuck with
Yeah.
them. But I think her and Cheddar would be a good one. I'd tune in for it, personally. Yeah. Farrah should rematch Couture. Their first battle was a 1-rounder. I saw Farrah in Houston the night before Gnome. Farrah has a fan base, and they don't care if she loses. Yeah. Farrah should take someone new. Top tier, who should she take on? Cheddar would get at Farrah. Spit that shit out. Put that in the air. Put that in the air. Put that shit online. Maybe that'll be a battle that, you know what I'm saying, comes out of this.
Good for Farrah. I think Lady.
They battled.
Oh yeah, my fault. I'm bugging. No.
Yeah.
The Yoshi. My fault. Yoshi G. Lady J and Farrah was also a very good battle.
Yeah.
Yoshi G and Farrah. I meant to say because it was right next to her.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Yoshi G and Farrah.
Yoshi is dope, but I feel like that would turn physical.
You think so?
I think so. I think when it comes to Yoshi, because she's so small, they're automatically going to. They don't do it with Tori, but because of, I guess, Yoshi's reputation, there's and people probably look at it like, I could get a lot of attention if I punk this bitch around the ring.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So they,
Exactly.
Nina Cruz, she's around. She's around. I don't know, what. She's around. I know she says she got, a couple of things that she's handling. One nest. Farrah was lacking bars, stumbling in her rounds, and they were weak in my opinion. She's a fan favorite though, so she gets a pass. Tortures took a shot against Farrah in RX battle. That could be dope.
Torture's dope too.
Yeah. Tort's cool. Farrah been doing us this way, Sam Montgomery says. I'm surprised they never battled before. Farrah and Bonnie. That would be one I would like to see.
Farrah and Bonnie.
From Farrah and Bonnie.
It seems like Farrah don't be taking a lot of like high big names. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't really.
My face isn't saying that. That's just what people say. But
I get you. I feel like she takes a lot of like mid to like, because before Misfit, who did she battle?
Farrah's last battle,
Before Misfit,
somebody in Texas or something like that.
was it the Lady J battle or was it the Momula battle? It might have been Lady J. It was either Lady J or Momula was when she battled.
Does anybody remember Farrah's last battle
Before
prior to Misfit? I feel like it was somewhere in like Houston or some shit. Farrah battled Double M before Misfit, or that might have been after.
Yeah, that was
I feel like that was after.
That was after.
Lady J says MC was Farrah's last
Yeah.
battle. I mean, it's dope that she's giving, you know, these people a shot.
But I'm talking like a shot on a big league, on a big platform.
Lady J was her last one. On a bigger,
Yeah, like on the Queen of the Ring.
So you don't feel like she's doing that to kind of help the lower cards out per se, or not? I almost said lower cards, but the other leagues.
Is she doing it to help the lower leagues? Is she doing it to, and this isn't a knock on her, obviously. Do what you gotta do, but
Right.
I don't think it's.
Maybe Farrah should be on a beat.
I've never heard her on a beat, so you know.
You never heard of House Party from years ago? I don't even the video that was playing. That video House Party. You ever listened to it?
No, I've never heard Farrah on a beat. Like that was her. She was rapping.
Yeah, she was rapping on that Meek Mill shit. That House Party. That's like
that
one
was
of the
her.
last.
I remember you playing.
Yeah,
last
that was
week.
her.
That was
Yeah,
her.
we was talking.
Okay.
Yeah. But she I don't know. Maybe that's a good lane for her. She still gets booked. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what, she still gets booked. I think she should take Coffee or RX because she see how strongly other leagues rock with them. Farrah versus Coffee would be one that I wouldn't mind seeing. Coffee is one, to be honest with you.
Coffee and Lady Flames drop. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah.
Son. I hear it was crazy.
Are you gonna go to the Coffee versus Bonnie? Are you gonna be at the Battle on the Beat event?
When is that again?
July 27th.
If I'm here,
It's in like
I'll
2
go
Saturdays.
Yeah, if I'm here, I'd go to that. I've never been to one of their events, so I definitely want to check it out.
Gotcha. Or that's where Coffee and Bonnie are gonna be doing.
Yeah. I know they have a
thing.
battle on the beat. Yeah.
Would you pick a winner between the two? I
believe I've heard more of Bonnie on the beat than I have of Coffee.
So based on that alone, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because there's a difference between battling on a beat and battling on it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Chrissy Yamaguchi and Miss Tosh.
Miss Tosh. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen a Chrissy Yamaguchi battle, but I have seen Miss Tosh. I saw her battle live in that 2-on-2 with her and C3.
Okay.
Yeah, she was good in that.
Okay. She's another one, Chrissy, who's done like more battles on the beats. I feel like recently, as opposed to those battles back in the day. Marty, Coffee be looking trash. Farrah be coming to put on a show. I really want to see Jay versus Shuni at We Go Hard. Ooh.
Who?
Jay versus Shuni at We Go Hard.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be dope. And I feel like that's a nice. What's the word I'm looking for?
Style clash?
No. As far as the audience, the crowd, like a
Two fan favorites?
Yeah, that sort of where it's not gonna be biased.
Yeah.
Where it's a fair ground for the both of them.
Exactly.
I think that would be a dope battle. That should happen. Who else is battling on the predictions? Jada Ray and Charisma.
I've actually heard Jada Ray rap on a couple songs. It's actually not bad. She's pretty good. I've never heard Charisma rap on beat.
She did a little freestyle, like a hit 'em up, going at like a lot of different female battle rappers. Not bad. Jazz responded, and it kind of ended at that. Okay. But yeah, another one. They're actually having. I announced this earlier. Next week, Thursday in Harlem, they're doing a face-off live with Jada Ray and Charisma at this spot called H Loft. Also, before we kind of get out, I'll let it be known too. So next week, I'm supposed to have the league owners of Verbal Warzone are supposed to stop by and sort of, be on the show per se. So, if you have questions regarding them, the league, the battle, so on and so forth, definitely more so tune in. I'll look into to promote that. Yeah, but should be a dope one. Where's Shayna Ashley? She needs to get with some of this new blood. Did you see Shayna versus C3, the one rounder?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, gotcha. Misfit and Cortez.
Shout out to her. Happy birthday.
Yeah. I saw T7M Radio. I didn't mean to cut you off with your birthday shout out. Shit, it just clicked in. T7M Radio asked what female battler has like battle of the year or has like the best look, or like whose year is this do you feel so far has had the best look? Something along those lines. I'm sorry if I'm misquoting, but who would you say, or who would y'all say, female battle rapper wise, has the best year so far to date, 2019?
Either Shuni or RX.
RX had the best look. Low key, it's Mulatto Black. Top tier podcast.
She beat her husband
RX.
and she beat Torture.
Shuni,
And
C3.
Who won? Shuni or Shotgun Show? Who won? Shuni Show. Who won? Who took that? I didn't see it.
I can't say.
Oh well, my fault. I'm asking them. Who won? Shuni
People
beat.
for somebody. Marty, none of them. Sam Montgomery said Shuni. MC says Shotgun. Suge won. Shooting choked.
That battle's not out yet, right? If it is, I'll go home and watch
Tomorrow.
It comes out tomorrow.
It comes out tomorrow.
The fans lost.
C3 battled like 15 times this year, and the year ain't even over yet.
C3, yeah, she was on Band Legacy.
I honestly, when that question was posted, I feel like C3. A lot of people said Hart too. A lot of people said Hart because Hart has been battling more men. A lot of people said I've seen some Shunies. I kind of feel like if I had to pick one, I would really go with C3.
Okay.
Because I feel like C3 has traveled, and you know what I'm saying. So she's in like April and May, like weeks apart. She battled 3 different people. It was like Cashflow Rizzy, Dre Dennis, and Shayna Ashley. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people couldn't take. You couldn't. They couldn't do that. Every time I feel like I'm doing this fucking show, when I look online, C3 is battling somewhere, battling somebody. She's battling, you know what I'm saying, this month. She just battled, I think, KCJ last month. She just, based off of consistency, I would probably go with C3. Didn't she battle Diesel this year?
She battled Diesel on the first Band Legacy.
Right.
She's doing a little rebuttaling.
I would probably go with C3.
Yeah, you're right. It would be either C3 Shuni or C3 Shuni or RX.
Why RX and why Shuni?
Shuni beat. Well, actually, no, Torture was last year, so I take that back. She beat her husband this year, and she actually choked for Suge, so I can't say that. But RX also had really good battles versus Torture and versus Bonnie on King of the Dot. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I take that back.
Gotcha. Okay. RX has more quality wins. Quality over quantity. Top tier, you have RX winning versus Torture. Sam Montgomery, C3 is so damn good, but she be getting flustered, and when she does, it's a wrap to me. C is the hardest working, but she not getting big looks. Bonnie and C3, the only ones that can take that many battles in a year. But I saw her in Houston right before Gnome. She's a beast too. Farrah stumbles. She can focus less on wigs and more on preparing. Damn, Marty. RX has 2 good battles. She's in the running. Huh?
He's harsh.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, but consistency weighed against quality, then it's RX. Beating Bonnie on KOTD, and yes, I have her beating Torture. Okay, gotcha. That's a dope look for RX. You know what I'm saying? That she's not new, but just she's new to many, but she's definitely not new. It was a good debatable between Torture and RX, says JJ Philly. Okay. Gotcha. So once again, I want to put some things in the air. Battles that we more so want to see. I know I saw online a couple of women posted. I think like Miss Lisa put like a posting up basically stating like, you know, she's looking for battles for August. Tia S put something up where she's looking for battles for August. You know what I'm saying? Who else do we want to see on these cards? Oh, we forgot about Coffee. She been putting in that work. It says PCBH 167.
Let me see something.
Coffee battle this year?
She battled Lady Flames. And she battles. I don't know who she battled after that. Hold on.
I want to see more Vixen the Assassin.
Yeah, she battled. Was that this year? Was Vixen this year?
Vixen and Coffee, I think they did battle this year. Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
And after that battle, I know Beatrice was, and then I thought that it was going to be Beatrice versus, what's her name? Beatrice versus Coffee. After that, just I don't know why. Coffee versus Vixen. Yeah, I forgot Coffee. Vixen too. Gotcha. Coffee, RX, Misfit, Shuni, Athena. Who is Athena?
Oh, that white girl that battled Bubba Ford. I have not seen anything.
See, I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
See,
she battled Bubba. That's the only reason she battled Bubba Ford on our battle.
Gotcha. See, you got me. Now I gotta check something out. Coffee battle Charisma on the beat. Yeah, she did. I think Charisma won that though. That's another. You say you never saw Charisma on the beat, right?
No.
Yeah.
I have to see that battle with her.
Coffee versus Charisma. Yeah, that was a dope one. I gave it to Charisma. Tia S dropped a few pounds, looking good. She needs a look. KCJ just battled in Houston too, before known. Sam Montgomery, I'm assuming that you're from Texas. I'm assuming. Nothing wrong with that.
What y'all think of another lesser name, not lesser name, but like more unknown name? Y'all like Najee? You know what that is, right?
I keep seeing the face. I've never listened to anything though, but I keep
Y'all like
seeing the
Najee?
face. I've never listened to the I'm from Spanish Harlem. Don't play.
Najee, yeah, people are.
Sorry, Sam. You just had a lot of Texas knowledge. I've seen the clips. See, the thing about it is that I think a lot of these people are not on.
Yeah.
Wait, that's who you're talking about?
Huh?
Who PCBJ? Shit.
Yeah, Najee. That's how she pronounced her name.
Oh,
Najee.
that's who you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
who
you
she-
were talking about someone else.
No.
There's another chick. Maybe her name was like Nali Alias. I don't know.
No. Her name
Oh,
is,
I know
that's
her.
how she
Okay.
pronounces, right? Najee.
Gotcha. I listened to an interview of hers not too long ago, but something that was supposed to go down. Wasn't she supposed to battle Miss Lee? No. I listened to an interview, I think, from T7M Radio. It was a battle that was supposed to go down, her and another chick, but it didn't happen.
Oh, never heard of her. Child.
Last battle I saw of her, she got bodied by Charisma, and they almost fought.
Yeah, I remember.
That's
that.
the one I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did almost get into a fight.
I did see that battle. Yeah. Okay. Why'd you say her?
No. I think I've seen some of her battles. I think she's talented.
Furious Styles and Ace Boogie deserve a call up. I like them.
Ace Boogie's a guy, right? That's the one who battled on Bullpen, right? I know who Furious Styles is.
I know
but
Furious Styles is.
Ace Boogie that's a male battler, right? That's the one who battles on
So many
Bullpen.
fucking names. Somebody said, nah, it's a girl. He said it's a girl.
There is a guy named Ace Boogie, but
Okay.
it's also a female as well.
So they share the same name. Gotcha.
Yeah, there is.
Gotcha.
It's like a chunk, like kind of heavyset white or Hispanic guy, and then there is
Gotcha.
a female Ace, but I didn't know that.
Gotcha.
I only knew the one from Bullpen.
We about to get out of here. So as always, I want to thank everybody more so for tuning in. Anything you want to state before you go? Whether you want.
Man, keep checking out Female Battle Rap. Keep checking out me, Chris Dubs _ Follow me on everything.
Chris Dubs _ on everything.
Yeah.
In case they can't spell.
Chris CHRIS DUBBS _ on IG and Twitter.
Gotcha.
Chris Dubs Willis on Facebook. Yeah, man. Just keep.
Gotcha.
This was the 15 minutes of fame.
And I'm not saying that to insult because Chris can be spelled a couple
As can
ways.
Dubs, some
Yeah,
people use
right.
it with DUBZ,
It could be
DUBS.
Yeah. Thanks to PCBH, RC, JJ Philly, Oneness. I'm trying to make sure I don't skip out on anybody. Anapine 2. I'm just trying to go down. Slim Diesel, Yash Landkirk, Top Tier Podcast, JJ Philly. I hope I'm not. If I'm forgetting an MC, some of these names are just popping in my head, even though I'm not seeing them on the scroll. Norcana TV, Act Like Nothing, Sam Montgomery. There was a girl, or at least there was a feminine name, had like an A on it. I forget her name. But she said something too, and I apologize to you. I'm forgetting everybody. I'm sorry. I'm scrolling on, that 5th grade education. I tell you, Marty. I can't even. I'm sorry. Everybody more so. I thank you all for tuning in as always. Mr. Swagger 03. it was something with the A at the end of her name, like Narkeisha or something. I forget. I'm so sorry. But everybody more so, thank you for tuning in. Once again, have a great night. Next week, should be up. Shannon Daniel. Thank you for more so tuning as well. Amira Nakisha, that was her. I just thought of your name. Well, I just saw your name. Thank all of y'all more so for tuning in. Y'all have a good night. You can always follow me, Queens of Battle Rap, at gmail.com if you have questions, you want a favorite answer, anything like that. Shannon Daniel, I've seen your name a lot of times on fucking Twitter all the time, especially with that pump. One day I'll get you to call in and we can look into chopping it up, you know what I'm saying, in regards to the show. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for Top Tier for inviting her. What else? Yeah, Queens of Battle Rap. You can follow her on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. I'm not that active. I'm gonna get somebody else to take care of it, and we'll knock all that out. Thank y'all. Have a good night.